Got any resolutions? Take it away, operator.
My resolution is to finish this game at least. Evening, everybody. Welcome back for more Mega Man Battle Network 6 Cybeast Gregar. Last time, we got everything we could outside the graveyard, save for one chip. This time, we go right back in. Evening speed. Yep, finally early. Just checking to make sure that I have the correct program installed, because I am going to need the correct program. So how you doing tonight, Speed? I kind of botched that a bit, because I got stung, but I got the boiler. That wasn't the boiler I needed, though, so we continue. Burn square. What do we get in the data? Just Zenny. This fight's officially scuffed. Yeah, this fight's really scuffed. That fight depended on me not getting hit, and what happened? Yeah. Gotta admit though, here, it's just been old. Got him. Okay, got Warhead 2. I think it's 3 that I need. Yep, it's 3. Nothing I need to buy here other than the HP memory. I don't need anything from this particular fight. And I don't have an easy way to remove that aura, so I'm not going to. Oh, we get a rare haunted candle. This is gonna be 45 per hit. Snake, snake, snake! Had to. Oh, Rare Haunted Candle 2. Oh boy. This just got interesting. Put the back one out to pacify it. Instead, I'm gonna go slash. And a win. Wave Arm 3. Take that off the list. I should slow my roll because there's certain ones that are only this area, certain ones that are the other area. Essentially, I'm taking fights here. Hey, Will, how you doing? That'll do the number on the label. Take that. Got a timpani out of that one. Right now, I just want to do one thing. Oh, two things. Finish this and keep warm. Reasonable enough, I think. Oh, nice. Got a double delete out of that. Without even trying to double delete, I get a double delete. Hey, Zero. How you doing? Ugh, just too cold. Actually, I think most of the fights... Ah, the GDQ run. Not even sure what's going on there. I already saw what I... the big ones I wanted to see today. That simultaneous time attack for SMB1. That was something else. I do feel bad for Supersonic though, because here he is having a good run and he's about to win, but the game's like, nope. Yeah, that was just bad luck indeed. Okay, 12 to go. Oh, yes, Zem crushed it. What? Nice try. Wood Dragon being a butthole. There's the sandworm. So that's everything I need off of that encounter. There is a rare snake arm here, though, so let's... I do suppose I'll at least entertain it. Nice double. That's the map. That's the map. That's the map. That's the map. Almost the right, not quite the right chip, but a chip. I suppose it's better than nothing. It looks like none of the green mystery data spawned in this area, so... great, I gotta fight a fucking Doom mech. Well, I'm not doing a dance of the spheres here. Instead, I'm doing a dance of the electricity. Got a counter hit at the end. Didn't get the sword, though, but that's okay. I win. we're ahead 3. Does not make it 191, however... Chips I haven't gotten yet are always... Well... So in this game, Speed, the only Mega Chips that exist are Navi Chips. It's just like 1 and 2 in that regard. An Aqua Needle. Is that one of them? No. Well, there's 9 that I can get in... I believe I can get in this area. And 1 that I need Bug Frag to get, but I have not received a... Well, I was about to say I hadn't received a Mystery Data encounter, and I get a Mystery Data encounter. Game knows. Deluxe. Yeah, that one is gonna be a later deal. Took each other down, we did. Got Golem hit. That's the one, that's the encounter I need. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use Lock Enemy to increase the likelihood of those enemies showing up. And hopefully I get some Mystery Data. Sensor 3 did not get what I wanted, but did we get a chip? We did, okay? That's good enough to save it. So the target I want from the Mystery Data is going to definitely be Bug Frag 5. Wrong encounter. Red encounter, but there's some things I don't have the means of dealing with, so... I'm going to use Erase to... Good, more Bug Frag. More of those Bug Frag drops that I get, the better. Unfortunately, that's not a Bug Frag drop. Here we are. And I put the candle out. Not what I wanted, but I'm okay with it. Because, hello, I like money. Snake Arm 3, Big Hat 3, and a Heady. Not the fight that I want. You know, no, I'm gonna run from this. So of those Giga Chips that are in the game speed, I already have one of them. It was in a shop in this area. Game, what the fuck is this in particular draw? That's a chip. I'm confident in that, so 6 to go. This will be a double delete. Meteors. Cleaned them up. Extinguishing that candle's a great way of dealing with it. Oh wow, another recover 300. This is why I came prepared. It's my last one, so hopefully it does its job. But now I'm gonna have to be strict about it. And when I said be strict about it, I wasn't kidding. That wasn't it. That time I just wasn't getting the right reward. Pretty sure all the green mystery data is going to be on that other side there. Which is hell annoying, but what can you do? Okay, not the encounter, but I'm not going to say no. No, I want Alexia. Oh, fuck off! But got a reward, so... brings us up to 40, so I just need that 8 more times. Well, this is a shit fight. I'm not going to be able to deal with the candle like I normally do. Keep it for now. I think the key words in that phrase were "for now." This is gonna hurt. This draw stinks. Double deletion. That candle's not going to ignite, by the way, unless I were to hit it with a fire move, which I'm not going to do. Alright. That's another. Certainly got options here. Not the right one. Wow, game, fuck off. That was pretty, yeah, that was ass, and I got the wrong drop, so... Another incorrect counter. Due to the drops and the encounters aren't what I need them to be. I can use this to neutralize the candle. And then I'm just gonna chuck a bunch of crap. Game's just not helping me out here. I'm guessing that the drop that I'm looking for, the bug frags, which is what I'm trying to grind for here, might be a rarer bit of RNG, but I wouldn't know that off the top of my head. What I do know is that I keep getting meteors, recover 300. Zenny I don't mind as much, but I only have one locked enemy that I've got and it's active, so I need game to come through. Actually, I need this chip anyway, so this I'm okay with. What I do know is that this fight's gonna be a bitch. Another way. I was thinking Death Strike, but I whiffed. Got it that time. Because I knew I didn't have Assassin's Sword. Now I have it. So now we can get back to the grind. And I got counted. Fuck you, game. But I got rewarded, so... Alright, halfway there. Actually, no, not quite, because I needed 50. Next one's halfway. Not the drop I wanted. I think I need one of these chips anyway, so I'm just gonna run with it. Rolling log was not it, so to hell with it. Fitting I'm doing this around Circus Man's grave because the grind portions of the game can very much be a circus. Whether anyone wants to admit it or not is another story. I only have X amount of time on the lock enemies, so I need as many chances as I can get to get this to happen. And game's not cooperating. Ah, well. Not gonna use area steel. Down to 40. Game, really? There we go, that's what I was after. Just need 5 more of those. And hopefully there's enough time left on the lock enemy to get them all. There might be if I keep resetting. We'll see. Not if the mystery data doesn't show up in the fight. I don't think I have a whole heck of a lot of time left on this lock enemy, so I'm having to be very strict with everything here. Game's probably locking onto the big fragger on that one. I don't know. That 300 HP recovery is good, Zero, but unfortunately it's only in that code for this game, so... yeah. 240, insta-death. Got him, double delete. Got it. Really stretching this out, only 20 to go. That put me for Zenny. 30,000? I really shouldn't keep that. Yeah, last encounter, possibly, for this lock enemy, so I can't keep it. Now that I know where I'm at on the timer, it has to be a bug frag or bust. Two Gigacorn and Wood Dragon? Well, I'm gonna do a probe here. Already have that one, so... Which is, I would like that, I can't take it. It's possible, Zero, but I don't know off the top of my head. And as far as I can tell, I could be wrong here, it could be like Earthbound in the sense that what's in the data is determined when the fight spawns. So I could very easily see that being the case in this game. I could be wrong, but I could see them doing that. Oh, you little... All that enemy did was, just like they say in the song Vogue, strike a pose. Got one. Not much left. That was clean. I had full synchro going into that fight, so... That's what I thought. It's just like Earthbound in that sense. And the rewards are an even 25% chance. Like that right there. 70. 10 to go. But I think the lock enemy runs out on the next step. Let's see. Yep, it does run out on the next tile, so... I stretched it out as much as I could. Now it's up to honest to goodness chance. I may go Buster Max mode. I haven't decided yet. Now that I can see what I'm doing, this enemy doesn't stand a ghost of a chance. Electric Pulse 3 leaves me with 4 to go. See, we're making good progress here. Gotten the... I know, right? Hey, Will, how you doing? Yeah, oh, I said that again, didn't I? Whoopsie. So what's new with me is trying to keep warm because it is too fucking cold out right now. If I were to be brutally honest. You probably aren't too far off. Oh, that blows. Working in these cold conditions outright sucks. That brings back some memories of having to get carts in this, and not only this, but all sorts of weather. Because I used to do that rain, snow, hot, cold, you name it, I've probably been out in it. Yes, I've been out in hurricane-related downpours too. And snowstorms. And ice storms. Yeah, it really is. Alright, at this point, I think I should do a pause for a notes update. I haven't run into that virus. Let's see what I've knocked out thus far. Yeah, when it's ice is the really bad because then you have no traction underfoot and it's horrible. I haven't found Litter Boiler 3 yet. That's grab banish. I need to go to the bug frag trader for, but I think I'm 10 short. I'm working in our store's food and beverage area, and I like it a hell of a lot better than I ever did front end. Sure, it has its moments, but honestly, I can at least do what I feel is necessary to not only stay active and keep moving when I work, but also keeps me in good shape. So do I need a gym membership? Not really. Okay, I'm starting to think the viruses I'm looking for are not in this area. Because I'm looking for Tank Cannon 3, Risky Honey 3, which I know is in this first area, and Fire Hit 3. At least that's what I have. Okay, that blows. Yeah. That is pretty bad. Okay. This is one of the combinations I needed. No doubt about that. Yeah, that sounds about right. Alright, got the tank cannon, so that's off the list. So now it is Risky Honey. It is Risky Honey. It is the Boxer. For Fire Hit, rather. And one of the boilers. I think they're all in this area. So that's the good news. Bad news is I'm gonna have to run from a number of rigmarole encounters just to get there. Well, I didn't hit what I was... Well, I didn't get the result I was gonna go for, but I got the KO. And that virus was a sitting duck. Quack. Not a fight that I need. Already have Water Dragon. Figured I'd get an HP memory while I was down here. That wasn't the correct chip, but it was the correct encounter. If that makes any sense. I don't need this encounter. Not where I'd expect to find one of these, but you know what? Take the fights where you get them, I guess. Oh, there was a mystery data right there. Didn't get the drop, though. Oh, well. This is what I'm going for. Switch it up to electric. Hello, I like money. Change of plans. I think I know I can draw this out. I could, but I'd have to overhaul things, and that'd be annoying. Got it that time. That just leaves the boiler and the boxer left. I don't think I've seen either of those viruses, so I'm gonna do a little bit of a homework. Let's take a look. So I have to go to a vending machine comp for Kettle DX. As for Boxer Friend, we have to go to Pavilion Comp 4. So either way, we are done here. I'm just gonna give the frame rate a moment to calm its ass. I mean, we're not totally done, but we're most of the way done. Which of these was number 4 Bobby Orr? Was it Mr. Weather? Nope, that's comp 3. Oopsie. I believe this way will lead me to comp 4, right? Alright, here we are. Yep, this makes sense because this is Blast Man's area. In the other version, this area is a snap because you have spouts. You'll be able to use Aqua Cross or Spout Cross. Program advance is a go. Whoops. I goofed that. Fire hit 2, so it was not the correct virus. Well, it takes 1 off the board. Admittedly, going for them in chunks of 5 seemed like the fastest option. Oh, horror block? Yeah, I'm not big into horror in general, so I will pass. Double delete, nice. One of the things that I was watching last night, though, I mean, I was gonna stream last night for a bit, but I was a bit miffed about something that had happened during the day, so I needed to cool it. But I got treated to watching a random IRL stream where Chess Jerk and Yelzarak were bowling. And that brought back some good memories, so I just opened the stream, plopped my butt down, and watched some good old-fashioned bowling. Yeah, Earth Dragons. It's not even the right virus, either. I'm gonna look again real quick. Hang on. Looking for Chimpy, which also shows up here, but I haven't seen one yet. I may want to just put the oil body on. Not sure it would do much, though, because, quite frankly, the enemies are just... Ah, that's right, Awful Blocks tomorrow night. And speaking of tomorrow night, now that tomorrow night's been brought up, I put in to commentate the Earthbound Super Series Spoiler Cave Winners Set... I think it's the Winners Semi or the Winners Final. I can't remember. Either way, it's gonna be a good time, I feel. Because knowing where everything is one thing. But it's another thing to know that you have to fight for your item drops, because all the items come from a random drop pool. No shops. Of all the flags that get run as a Z challenge flag, that one's my personal favorite. So I'm bummed that I was eliminated before that, but if I had gotten the win against DNJ, I probably would have lost to Satake anyway, because Satake is exceptionally good. Fireburner 3D. Suddenly I get the feeling I'm watching old school EC dub. Yeah, I was in the danger bracket, and I'd already lost when I had tapped because what happened is I hit the input to go to freeze, and the input didn't take. So, unfortunately, I got stuck with RNG, the fate of RNG, and the fate of RNG said you lose. It is what it is. And, well, I figure going back to last night for a moment, it's probably a good thing I didn't stream because some other stuff happened here that required my immediate attention. Thing just doesn't want to show up. I still don't have room to put it in is the problem. You mean for Mario 3? Yeah, I had a feeling it would be good. It's just right now I just don't have time to dedicate to it, admittedly. Which I hate because I love partaking in the races. It's just that sometimes I just know the time isn't there. Okay, I wasn't sure if I was gonna have to settle for a double delete or get a triple. I get a triple. That be the truth there. Life is life. I'm gonna go back to the title screen here, reset my RNG. Because I feel like this is an enemy that I would have seen by this time if it were here. Not what I want, but I will whip it with a life sword. Bam! I do love a good counter hit KO. I'd have to imagine this thing being rare, which is why I haven't seen it yet. I mean, of the GDQ runs I watched today, the hosts were all on point. Because I had... Let's see, it started really with Reach being on host for a run where all of a sudden bad fishing minigames get brought up. And then suddenly dead GDQ memes. I thought, there's some good, there's some that have carried on to other communities like Orb. But there's some that have died, like Wah! Although I remember that meme for one particular reason, is because the person who on couch was so irritated. I'm not going to repeat what he said, but it certainly was probably not the right thing to say. Because there's a thing about being annoyed, and there's a right way of going about it and a wrong way. All I'll say is it seemed like the wrong way. Alright, game. Throw me a bone here. This wipes all of them if they line up. Yeah, the Yoga Sencha meme is a classic. Oh, no shit. I think I've been out to Denver. Actually, no, I know this. I've been out to Denver like one time for a wedding weekend in 2021. Oh, I love the mountains. I mean, I grew up in the mountains in New Hampshire, so it was very similar, but a different aesthetic, and an aesthetic that I enjoyed. Would I live in the mountains in the winter? How about no? There's too much snow, and the snow lasts well into the middle of spring. By the time late April, early May comes around, most of the locals are getting ready to tell Old Man Winter to fuck off. And no, I'm not just saying that in reference to Big Bill Hill's cars. They're really getting ready to tell him to fuck off. Alright, I'm getting, like, no luck here whatsoever. Jesus. Tap dancing rice. I don't understand why that virus just was not spawning. Did I get bad information, or... The vending machine comp I'm thinking of, it could be. There's another one that involves going to the vending machine comp. Now, the only one I can think of is where you control Charge Man. So I'm going to head there first and hopefully have better luck. Well, let's check around. Gotta admit, Charge Man's design in this game is really cool. Deep in the internet? Pass. I just charged right through him. Yeah. think I'm gonna have to look up my specific chip because something does not seem right. Stand by. Chimpy. Still says Pavilion Computer 4. Unless I want to go to Central Area 3 and look for Rare Chimpy. Or the Rare Champy 2. Hmm. I might have to come into that. Well, fandom wasn't exactly helping. Alright, let's try enemies and let's try the zone. And no, I don't mean AutoZone. Let's go. Okay, I had bad info because it was related to the GBA version. Chimpy's actually Immortal area. Which would explain a lot, because where I was going was basically based upon the GBA version. This is not the GBA version. And the kettle I need for is vending machine comp. But it's a rare encounter. So I gotta go back into the main. So, right idea, wrong area, I guess. But what I am gonna do is go to. Yeah, the GBA, the info wasn't bad, Zero, it was just inaccurate to this version. Yeah, it's annoying, but what can you do? So to the Immortal area first. Yeah, that's true. In these first two areas, I'm not gonna find any gold mystery data, but I can still find some goodies. gunner. That took little time. Let's make sure I don't miss anything here now. This I could. Shoot. This I would have missed, but you know what? That's 600 damage. Let's do it. Fuck you. Well, that time I caught him. Don't have a way to hit him on that panel, so we're gonna waste one. I'm gonna toss the yo-yo, and we'll see what happens. Actually, never mind that, because I'm gonna do this! Beast out and finish it off! Later, clown. Rather back to the insane asylum. That was a quick and tidy fight. Just the way I like them. Quick and tidy. Multi-hit, triple delete. Not gonna get that this time, so I'm just gonna bolt. Still a good rank on that fight, all things considered. Hey, Krista Joy, how you doing? Only thing I'll say about here is that it is cold, that wind is brutal, and I hate it. Hey, Pepperoni, how you doing? Snow for Florida? Ugh, that just doesn't seem right. I have family that live in Florida. I would rather them not have to deal with that shit. That too, Krista. You also live in Florida, and that's just it's like, no. We're not built infrastructure-wise for this shit. Actually had a gold mystery data pop up the other night, so I figured it's worth checking. Just in case. 34, yeah, that's too cold for Florida. No. 22. And that's just gross. Yeah. In terms of actually being able to keep warm, your insulation better be working, because if not... Let's just say we had a bad rainstorm over the spring where a bit of rain did get in by way of my bedroom's windowsill. But thankfully I had towels there from the previous winter. Stopped the disaster with that one I did. I'm still technically looking... Well, there's nothing technical about it. I am still looking for... Come on down. Since I'm still meeting bug frags, that is a good drop. Okay, the fight I'm looking for is in this area. But I'm still gonna look for mystery data as I do. Pass on this fight. Not what I'm after. Yeah, for me, I'm having to wear layers inside. Which I'm not a fan of. What else have I had to do? I've had to make sure the heat is on. It's been rough sledding. I was testing myself with that one. Here we are, the virus I'm looking for. Plus I got some other jokers here. Now, the thing I gotta be careful with these pulse bulbs is that their attacks do break through invis, so I have to watch it. Yeah, I've had to do that. I've got all the blankets out. There we go, that's the one. I see something in the program advanced memo now that I'm thinking about it. Flame Hook 3 will require chips A, B, and C from that fight. Yeah, that's a problem. Oh, that sucks. I would like to see that fight one more time, but I'm not getting it, so I think what I'm gonna do is make a full retreat. Well, that worked. This works too. Life Sword. Nothing like flexing pause buffering strats as a precaution. I think the one I missed was in Area 1, now that I think about it. But, gladly take this outcome. Voodoo doll. Okay. I figured since I was right here, I'd take a chance at it, and the chance said no. That's a good scrap. That's the true underground one. Ooh, a rare heady. That aura did not go down, even though I hit it with a pretty hard attack. Damn. Seems like all the rare viruses want to come out to play right now. Rares can come out to play all they want. Yeah, the right RNG presents itself for Virus Battler. Exit this area. Gonna go to Sky area. If I have enough bug fragments set, if not, well, I'll do what I can. Oh, I was set at 65. The rest was just extra. Let's grab revenge. And that just leaves the boiler. I got 107. What else am I missing? 141's the boiler. Let's grab Banish that I'm missing. Okay, I need to recheck my notes again because Grab Banish was still missing, so I didn't need to do all that shit. Alright. I got Kettle pinned down at least. This guy's giving me glitches. I am looking specifically. Let's see now. Well, we've got a Jack out of the main cyber world. This is going to be annoying because we can either go Chip Trader or we go to Mr. Weather Comp 2 in Skytown. I'll see what I get out of the Chip Traders first. Scam. It feels like I'm getting scammed over here. Help the Skytown. So the plan here is this. We jack in. If it's not in the data, we jack out and return until we get it. I do think it's kind of silly that they hide one chip in a random green mystery data in one area of the game. Like, that is just so dumb. I could do that speed, but that would mess with the synergy, and I'm not gonna do that. Okay, I got Zenny to start. If I was running J code, then that would definitely be viable. Wasn't there, so let's try again. There, that's it. game? That wasn't so hard now, was it? So it's just one chip left to grab, and it is in the vending machine comp. That's consistent across all versions. It's just that I was not getting good RNG, nor was I being very patient. Taking a bit of a gamble here by operating Charge Man, but if this works, I get the chip, and I can go directly into Graveyard. That's the virus. Didn't get it. Unfortunately, now I'm at the mercy of RNG. Because I'm not using Mega Man. Oh, I know, right? That'd be pretty sweet. Two counter hits raise my chances a little bit, but no dice. Oh, ain't that the truth? Well, I goofed that. Admittedly, Mets are not the hardest enemy in the game to count. reflector instead. I want to give that a few more tries, but if not, I'm gonna have to send Mega Man in. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Charge. Ah, so it's gotta be 9. I'm just coming up a little short then. G code, right. I was late, otherwise I would have had 2 counters. Damn it. Operator error. Hate to see it. Might as well at this point. So whatever the percentages are, the numbers don't lie, and they spell disaster for me at this point in time. Ah, if they show up at those. I can't do the whole bit by myself, but I can at least do that much of the rubber band bit. Yeah, that was less effing the ball and more of just getting bad RNG. Gee, zoom. And again, my HP is also at max, so... Well, at least that's the case this time. Yeah, the Mets, there's just too many of them. Yeah, I'm just trying to get the Mets out of the way. This is likely going to be the hang-up point. Well, here I go again. I think that Met just stood there and was like, oh shit. I don't know, really. Thought that was it. Thought a 9 rank would suffice, but the RNG said no. Well, then again, it's what I expect RNG to be bullshit. Because if everything was just handed to you, life would be too easy and would have no meaning. Goes for anything, really. I mean, the only person who would think that'd be fair, you'd have to be a mega rich billionaire, fascist fuckwad like Elon Musk. Or Mark Zuckerberg. splashed on that one. Damn. Then again, come to think of it, Zuckerberg happens to rhyme with a Fuckerberg. Eh. Never used Facebook, honestly. It seemed like an idea to keep in touch with friends that I graduated high school with, but nah. I'd need a better alternative to where the person running the site isn't a misogynist pig. Yeah, good on ya. Got it! At rank 7. Refill the train, we are moving out. Because that'll put S-Comp on the title screen, but we're not done yet. You know what, sometimes, you know what they say about RNG? It gives and it takes. That time, it certainly gave. Look, I'm calling for a retreat. Oh, absolutely. Goes for not just that, but just about any other randomizer I've played. That the RNG is going to give and it's going to take. Gotta take the good with the bad. I'm willing to utilize one of these. Fragger is not worth it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm still gonna grab bug frags, but it is not the priority item right now. Choo-choo! And a bonus chip. Alright. It's fine by me. Hey, this one I'm gonna run. I'm going. So I guess with that mystery data having a virus trap, it was booby trapped with something similar to a mine. Not fighting this fight. No chance in hell. See the above statement. No need to grind for green mystery data in battle now, so... Ooh. Only that we're against a boss. Game's trying to hold me up with arbitrary bullshit. There's only one real reason to bring Charge Man down here into the graveyard to begin with, and that's gonna be on the other side of that door, because Charge Man will be able to absorb the flame. Fight bravely and good luck. What do we have here? That's gonna be an HP memory, so Mega Man has to pick that one up. Choo-choo. Perfect timing. I was running a little low on steam. Raging flames are swallowed. We get a regular up too. Nice, nice. Choo-choo. And even the Cyclone gets erased. Wow, talk about picking them right. 8,000 zenny for that one. I love picking them right. Love to see it. 3,800 zenny. Judge Man. Unlock this. Get the Navi Customizer program, HP plus 500. this area is a little, spacious. Colonel. That's Colonel's grave. I'm not going to proceed any further in this direction with this particular Navi because, quite frankly, what's up ahead is not for Charge Man. Gundel Soul 2. How'd that fall down here? But there is the path we can take. In fact, what's up that ramp is gonna have to get safer next time because I am low on time. But it is gonna be worth it. Because now we're in a part of Graveyard 1 we could not get to earlier. We're gonna have to come down here with either Slash Man or Heat Man to get this one. Couldn't get them all, but we got 2 out of 3. That's pretty damn good. Here we have a Bug Frag Trader. It just so happens that I have exactly 10 Bug Frag. Let's see what happens. With a powerful howl, the chip data is revealed. Here lies Turbo Man, Ring, Starman, Bright Man, Needle Man, Sword Man, Gravity Man, Zero. I don't remember Turbo Man or Ring from Network Transmission, but I do remember Starman, Bright Man, Needle Man, Sword Man, Gravity Man, and Zero. Those were all Navis from that game. Surprised we get a Network Transmission reference here, unless that's a reference to Battle Chip Challenge as flying over my head. Because that is possible, too. Anyway, we're done there. So, we're close to... so it is Battle Chip Challenge. The rest of the Navis on that list were Network Transmission. I would know, because I've 100%ed that GameCube game. And as much as I would love to stream that game because... that makes a hell of a lot of sense than keeping them separate. Right now, I'm looking for sub-chips to top off. Because something told me I'm gonna need some reinforcements here. One lock enemy, just in case. I don't have any full energy, though. Could've got that in Seaside, but I didn't. Dummy. Good, I still have Untrap. Alright. So, here's the game plan. As it's time for Mega Man to make one final walk. It's a long one, and I'm gonna have to take that walk one more time to get one more detail with Slash Man. But we're not gonna do that right now. Sacrifice for time! Going straight for the graveyard. Do wish there was a faster way to get here, though. Because admittedly, this way of getting here is kinda slow. Ooh. Got a counter hit. Nice. A rare virus, eh? Normally I'd entertain this, but I really don't want to get thrashed. Save the PA for another time. Now, looking at naming conventions, I find it interesting that Ring, they stopped short of calling Ring Ringman unless they did, and they botched the localization, which would not be the first time in this series. Yeah, Ringman's Mega Man 4, but what I meant is the NetNavi Ring, why didn't they just call it Ringman? Or was there a specific reason they didn't? Possibly, I don't know. I can't read their minds, I'm not a mind reader. Alright, well, I'm not gonna be too much longer here. Thanks for coming out, have a good night, and I see you again soon. That would probably be likely speed. Once I get to the ramp in Graveyard 2, that's where I'm calling it. Not tonight, Will. Unfortunately, I went a wrong route and slightly, and the RNG just wasn't on my side. This is getting finished real freaking soon, though. For a recovery chip, that's still a solid one. Note the graves. They do not move. They do not glow. They do not serve any purpose right now. But next time they will serve a purpose. What that purpose is shall be known then. For now, they remain a mystery. Pick this up, it's an HP memory, which puts Mega Man up to 900 HP, which is a good number to be at for the trials ahead. Gotta check this green mystery data before I proceed on. Hey, Andre, how you doing? Let me see that email. Metering day today. Yeah, that's accurate. Me at home, freezing my butt off because of cold air getting in. Much as I'd like to say this is fine, it ain't. So, as you can see briefly, top of these stairs is a giant monolith. Getting too close to it. So what is at the top of these stairs? We're just gonna have to wait till next time to find out. So, thank you all for tuning in. If you haven't done so already, please hit the follow button. Lets you know when I go live on Twitch. I also plug my streams exclusively on Blue Sky. Yeah, that's a mood. Moving is rough, Andre, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah. I tend to go late, but still, this is a part that I want to save for next time because this next fight unlocks other things and I want to show that off. I just don't have time to show that off tonight because guess what? Someone's got to work in the morning. Tomorrow, the plan as it stands is commentary over at Earthbound Super Series for Earthbound Super Series Spoiler Cave. It is going to be a high octane match because the matchup is DNJ versus Sataki. Yeah, for those who tune in, you're in for a heck of a treat. Who can I raid at this hour? Yeah, I was there earlier, so you know what? I'm popping back over with a raid. Gonna raid Junibug. Her first attempt at Kingdom Hearts Critical Mode. Which I've seen Critical Mode runs of this game, or games in this series. They are not for the faint of heart. Until next time, stay kind, stay safe, and I'll see you later in the week. Good night, everybody. Take care.